everyone. We live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Hello, everyone. My name is Edu Miller, and today we're gonna discuss a little bit here, talk about restarting something from scratch, anything. And I have some people here to discuss it. Pereira, can you introduce yourself, please?
Of course, for sure. Hello, everyone. So my name is Cleiton Mar Pereira, but I use my second name here. I have no problem with my name, but I think it's easier to call Pereira. No? So I'm 38. I am married. I live in the countryside city of Minas Gerais. No? And I have two kids, a couple of kids, a boy and a girl. So I work with topograph. No, I am land surveyor or topographer. It's the same. And basically, I work with a construction area, the industrial place. And in my free time, it's weird to say free time. My free
My
time.
free time that I
I
don't
might.
have.
But
The free time that I don't have.
lately, I had a lot of free time, but I was looking for a new job. But now, thanks for God, will start to work the next week. No,
Oh,
and I
wow,
have
congrats. Congrats for
thanks God for that. So I'm in my free time. I like to play guitar, of course. I am not a musician.
Mhm.
I just play guitar with my family, with my friends, just for fun. I like to play chess. No, I do like to play chess. I usually play online chess. Um, so I've been learning English about 7 years. I'm back for a
Mhm.
while, but I'm back again. I stopped for a while. I'm back again. So I'm here in this platform because I see this platform a good place to speak English. Because it's hard to find someone to practice English. Listen in reading season. You can do it alone. By the way, of course, we can speak alone, but it's something we know. It's a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I've been sometimes I speak alone as well, but
You know,
face
you
face
know,
to face, it's good. What?
yeah, it's better. You know that there's a technique with this name, like it's shadowing. I used to do it a
Oh,
lot, talking, with myself and
yeah.
try to pretending, have a conversation. So, but and then I figured out that it's
That's it.
called shadow. Try to imagine some
It's a,
conversation.
I don't know, I think hard to practice shadowing. I try it because you
Mm-hmm.
have to listen to speak at the same time. It's hard because there are a lot of information that you have to try to do at the same time. I prefer to imitate native speaker. It's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
For example, if you watch a movie, or series, something like that, the person speaks something, you speak after, because it's easy.
Okay.
So try to imitate. That's a good practice to close to the native speaker. The way to speak something like that. But a little bit about me, just it, maybe I forget something about me, but uh,
Okay.
I use this platform for about,
It's a good.
I've been used this platform about almost 2 weeks. This is my
Oh, wow.
second time with you. No,
Newcomer.
thank you very much, and it's a pleasure to be here with you.
Yeah. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Pereira. Ghislaine, how about you? Your turn.
Yes, about me, um, I'm married, guys, 14 years. I work in construction. I love it, construction. I have my business here. And in, my husband, he worked with me. I have been here in Talk Talk maybe 9 months. I love stay here. That's like the same Pereira said about stay here because for me it's very important. I remember when I started here, I feel like like lost because I say, oh my gosh, there is a lot of people living in Brazil speak very well English. And I was studying alone I studying by myself every single day, but I can't speak alone, you know. That's why, like the same Pereira said. And sometimes I have opportunity for to talk someone, but American guys or India guys, but it's a little bit because I need to do my job, you know. And but here, no, here I
Yeah,
feel like free, you know, like to talk, improve. That's why I think my English little better,
okay.
little
Interesting. This
better.
is, I know a lot of people that they travel to learn English in England or United States or other place, uh, Australia, and and they feel that, oh, I don't learn what is expected, what was the expectation. And now my background from Talk and Talk, I've seen that if you are not prepared in terms of emotion, it's very hard to acquire the language.
Yeah.
Because, if that you are speaking with a native, you're gonna stay freeze and your brain do not retain the information properly. So this is a bad stuff. But even that you travel or have a native to talk with you, if you do not build your self-confidence, I think it's hard to to learn how to speak in a good manner.
Yeah, I agree.
Guys, so we're gonna talk a little bit about this starting from scratch. And the first question that we have here, what would motivate someone to restart from the scratch in life? Okay. But I
Mhm.
would change a little bit, and the question will be, have you started a lot from the scratch in your life? And how it was for you? And I don't know, what was the hardest point on it? You can start, Pereira. Feel free.
Okay, start from scratch.
Yeah.
First, sometimes we have to start from scratch. No, it's normal for life, even in my area. No, so there's a huge difference between start from scratch. Uh, to begin, we start from experience. No, is a huge difference.
Mm,
No, I don't know that I will uh, express myself in the way that I like, in English.
mm,
But my mind, it's normal because sometimes you have to start again, for something about something, and but the huge difference between start from really begin and from experience, it's huge difference. And when it comes to professional area, I've been working that area for about 20 years. Yeah. Now I'm 38. I started with 18, 19, something like that. I work with topography area.
mhm.
Of course, it is not because it's engineering. We know well as well. Of course, geologist, of
Yeah.
course. Uh, but my work is about judiciary. I make measurements for machines, something like that. So of course, about another area beside the old professional area, I I started again many times. It's normal. It's normal, and it's part of life. I improve all the time. And it's necessary to make mistakes. It's part of the process. Without mistakes, you don't have success. It's absolutely no. It's necessary to make mistakes. Because even in English, it's like English, learn another language. We have to make a lot of mistakes to improve. Sometimes I notice my kids. I have a couple of kids. Have a uh, 5 years boy, 5 years boy,
Mhm.
and I notice all the time, and I learn a lot with him because of course, and he started to speak Portuguese, and sometimes we speak the misunderstood or the wrong way. I think so cute. At the same time, I've been learning a lot with him because the life is the same, you know. We have to mistakes, have to make mistakes to improve. That's my opinion about your question,
Okay.
that you made.
Nice, nice, nice. How about you, Gislaine? Have you restarting a lot and how it was for you? Nice and easy, or
No,
hard
easy.
and heavy,
No,
or
easy. It's too
just
much. Sorry. There is a lot of scratch with me happen, and a lot of. It's good. It's like the same Pereira said.
happening? You said how happening now? Ongoing.
In the
Every
past now.
every day it's a new a new start. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But it's normal. For me now it's normal. Now it's normal. But in the past when I get here, United States, I think, oh my gosh, for me it's very, very there is a lot of things happen with me, but it's okay. And I don't know, but I didn't know I need to change my mindset. All the
Mhm.
time I need to do that. And because when I was in Brazil, there is a problem. But when I get here, I say, oh my gosh, no have a problem. Well, it's too much more problem. That's
Mhm.
why I changed my mindset. Of course, I'm doing well. I'm doing to do that change. Yeah,
This is Jersey.
yeah. Whole time, my friend, whole
Okay.
time.
But you said that you changed your mindset, but in terms of what? I mean,
Everything
what is
because
different for you?
there is a trouble in Brazil about a lot of things about construction what happened with me because
Mm-hmm.
I graduate in civil engineer, but no, I don't know what happened. But when I found the job, like the summer one gave me a like I can say uh like 1 month when you work 1 month you give that like this money. I say, oh my gosh, no, I need to open my company. When I open my company in
Ah, okay,
Brazil,
okay.
when I opened my company in Brazil, I had someone like work with me, but I had like, for example, if I contract like one guys, I need to pay
Mm-hmm.
him and the government another, like two
Okay,
payment,
okay, okay, okay,
two
okay,
payment,
okay,
and
okay.
okay, I need to left. I need to visit another country, another opportunity. But when I get here, it's so different. I needed to change my life. I needed to change my set. And then I needed to start the zero, like start the begin, like
Mm-hmm.
for
Okay.
changing my visa, everything. I need to, you know, very
And
hard.
how it's been?
Here like 5 years now, 5 years, but
Okay.
it's very difficult, baby, because when I start here, I think start coronavirus. There is something happen here. I use the mask. I don't understand anybody, like this. And I study my house. Have a lot of things, but now I feel good.
Okay. Okay, nice.
Now I can say I can breathe like this. Yeah.
You're ready to learn again every day. Yeah, because you said about mindset, and I thought that in Brazil we have I try to pursue or achieve something like about stability. We will think a lot about stability. It's something that I got my degree now. The life it's only work and it's very mechanic, and you are prepared to do all the stuffs. But I see that I don't know out there because I've been working from company that France
Mhm.
from France are United States, and they are very. We have a lot of problem, and you need to solve all the time. Even that you are, it's a uh problem solving person, something like that. It's kind of all the time you need to solve something, and they are very ready to do it. And in Brazil, sometimes I don't know, maybe due to the bureaucracy, the people are more relaxed to, oh, no, have time and this time to do this or to do that. Okay, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
And Pereira, what do you consider that you learned that was the best learning from restarting from scratch? How was for you?
The best learner to start from the scratch. Let me see here. This is an interesting question, no? Because it's hard to start from scratch, you know. Starting something again, it's hard, you know, because it sometimes can be frustrated, you know. A lot of people give up. It's normal because you think of yourself, "Oh, I have to start again. It's so hard, but it's so good." But sometimes it's necessary, you know. I'm a curious person. I've been learning new things every single day, you know, even in my area, even in English, even in other things that I like to do. And but I think the best thing to strategy to start from scratch. It is I don't know. That's a deeper question. Oh, maybe can be the possibility to do better. You know, that's the good
Wow,
part of
nice.
it. Oh, I'm inspired today. To be better,
Nice,
because
nice.
sometimes we start to think something, you know, and to start to do something, and you have to fix something through the way, you know, and it's hard. Sometimes almost impossible to fix
Mhm.
something through the way. But when you start from scratch, it's possible. You know, for me, the next opportunity, I will do better. You know, that's to me it's the best thing about to start from scratch. The possibility to do better. That's
Okay.
my answer.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. I think even when we start from scratch many times, we have the opportunity of reinterpret the things that we have made, right? Like for example, I remember when I was working on something that I had my background to do it, but nowadays, I kind of, oh man, if I back into time, I would do different, more consistent or something like or something like, but it's something or this is a learning that I have now, right? From experience, not something that, was from the past and something like that. So nowadays I'm more prepared so I can reinterpret the stuff that I made in the past. And of course, as you mentioned, do better, improve.
I remember right now with in my when I was young, you know, the time school, I made a homework, you know, but of course it's was wrong, you know. My teacher told me you have to do it again, and I remember that phrase in my mind, you know, I will do better, you know, I will because
Okay.
it's the way to show her and show myself that possible to do that. I'm able to do that better. So that's the first thing.
Nice, nice. Okay, thanks for sharing. Ghislaine, how about you? What was the best learning you acquired from your scratch, working from scratch, research from scratch?
I think to be a resilience for me. It's
Mhm.
resilience, yeah. Because when I start here for to open my company, like I need to do um, again, you know, grow up here and my company, and it's very different to do here. I need to learn it. The begin here, I need to work on another company, and
Mhm.
very difficult for me because I was a owner in Brazil and here, like this.
Okay.
And for me, it's different, but I love it to do this because, of course, I can say done not doing, but I done my best for this company, you know, like done. I did
Okay.
because I done, yeah, and that's why I'm feel like a proud of me, of course, because this company, I know this owner, he has a big company now, but when I work with him, I work like the same myself, like for me, the same, you know. And in my mind, I thought one day I will open my company, I will
Okay.
doing the same because yeah. And of course, about engineer Brazil, because in Brazil I just talk, someone help me, you know. Here in the when I start, I need to put in my hand, you know, like doing that, like painter, plumber, electric,
Okay.
everything. For me, it's good because I learned it. I studying like I don't know how can I say
Yeah,
theory, and
theory.
then
Theory, yeah.
here, yeah, here in I put in this in practice. I
Okay.
practice every single day, and I'm considered good. I'm considered I doing a good job. Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. Very, very nice. And how you overcome the frustration? I will use the Pereira's word about the frustration. How you overcome it? What's your strategy to overcome it? Like frustration.
Oh my gosh. And this happened a lot of things with me too. But of course, I have a technique in my house and change
Mm-hmm.
myself. I put a lot of good phrase in front of me, you know. And
Oh,
yeah, of course, I read a good sentence in front of my mirror. I look at my vision board.
it's just
And
like positive vibration, power of the words, power of language. Some yeah. Okay.
of course,
Nice. This is different.
yeah. And yeah, there happen a lot of things here, guys, but we need to go. You need doesn't give up, you know. You need it. You need to go. You need to go.
Wow, nice, nice, nice. This is nice.
But I remember
Yeah.
when I start. Sorry. When I
No,
remember
go
when I
ahead.
start to learn English, about Pereira said too, that is happen a lot of thing about with me, and because my pronunciation, you know, it's here, guys, and there is happen a lot of thing here with me, and there is a lot of people. There is people, good people and bad people. I think it's the world, you know, and has a patience with me, and someone don't have, and but it's okay. That's why I keep my English, and then I will continue and to be affluent like the same you ain't though.
I'm not fluent. I'm
You
still
speak
working,
very
and
well.
I think I will die working on it. But let me tell you something. When I started to learn English, I started in some call that we have a lot of people from, many places around the world. And when I paid attention on then pronunciation was for me like, oh, I think I'm good. And the people are it's not nice, it's not terrible, but it wasn't nice, right? So it's like, man, we as Brazilian, push ourselves too much to achieve a very good level because on that level or only on that level, we're gonna be fluent. And so it's kind of, we romanticize this kind of thing. We romanticize a lot the language. And not only about the language, but all the things here in Brazil is very romantic. I have a feeling that, because when I joined a lot of meeting, the people, oh, your speaking is very nice, but I never saw you speaking. Of course I worked a lot on it, many years, day by day, week by week, all the time that I have working. So this is the result, right? But oh, in the beginning was terrible. Was terrible, but nice, it's better than the past. But I think I will achieve a better level. That's it. The only thing that changed a lot is that I don't care anymore with it. I really don't care. I have working a lot on it. I have solving my problems with it. I have writing my reports. I have reporting the information properly. And man, for me, I don't want to achieve, the level. I've
By the
been
way,
working.
I was watching your interview here in Talk with Philip. Was amazing. No, I didn't finish yet, but I watched some minutes there.
Okay.
Great history. Congratulations. No, it's amazing.
Yeah,
I didn't
man,
see
but
that.
yeah, it's so, but
Yeah.
that story that I told was totally aligned with talk history as well, because Philip was starting, more or less starting or building, structuring the talk, and I start at that moment, and we kind of became very close. So it's kind of I consider that I'm kind more or less a talk lab. Because
Nice.
all my theory, all the things that I learned was from Talk Talk. So I'm very proud to say that, because it was from Talk Talk. Was totally from Talk Talk. So I truly believe on that, technique that we've been teaching here. It's not teaching, but providing to the people that, an environment to create a very good place to improve your English, to try something different, to feel good doing the process. So that's it. And yeah, it's nice. And it's not only about me, but about you as well. Because, for example, I only can communicate if I have other people to talk, right? And to listen as well. So, I can listen and learn.
Yeah.
When I'm hosting an immersion, I always, when the people say some word that I don't know, and then this expression is so interesting. So I capture that. Sometimes I'm writing some word.
Yeah, this is happening with me all the time too. Like when someone wants to say some word or different sentence, I say, "Oh my gosh, I need to put in this in my vocabulary." When
Yeah.
you talk, when I pay attention, what you say, and Pereira said too. That's why I
Exactly.
pay attention all the time, and I listen. And wow, it's good. And
Yeah,
it's
that's
for
how
me,
we
it's
learn.
good understand too, because someone like when people speak it very fast, guys, and then I say, oh my gosh, I don't understand. But now I feel like comfortable to understand.
It's good.
This is
The
the
good
best
parts of
sensation.
this immersion here is because you practice your listen more than you speak. The most part
Mm-hmm.
of it. It's a good because I understand it's necessary, to start to speak well, and I started to understand it, because I beginning here this platform. I started two weeks ago, and I've been listening a lot. I've been reading a lot, but I have much practice in my speaking. Sometimes it's hard to me because before the immersion, I have a lot of things in my mind to talk here. A lot of things. I speak with myself on my cell phone. I'm super fluent, but I started to speak here. It's different, because I have to. I don't know. Sometimes the words I just forget some words. But it's normal. It's part of the process. It's
Yeah.
necessary,
Exactly.
to
Exactly.
talk face to face, and to improve. I've been actually I see some difference in my English, and each immersion, each conversation, I can notice, you know. By the way, I'm beginner, but I notice, I have maybe 25 hours to immerse, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But when I see my first immersion here now, I see some difference. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started to speak in English. It's a good point.
You know what is funny? Sometimes the people tell me, "Oh, my level in English is this or that," and I remember that I made this test only once and was terrible the very beginning, and I
Yeah.
never, do it again. So I don't know my level.
Mm-hmm.
And now I don't care with my level because I'm working with English. So no, my level in listening is that, and in speaking is that. And man, I don't know what I can do with it, with this level.
This
What I
is
can do.
amazing. This is
If I need to apply, of course. If I need to apply to something, okay, it's other stuff. But the level, because the people sometimes they feel very proud do the level, like, oh, my level, oh, wow, oh, wow, red your level is this. But the level is not the same when we practice, in real time, the conversation.
Mhm.
So sometimes, do not make sense, in my
You
opinion.
hear,
But
you hear
Guys,
that?
my kids
Sorry.
just got my kids just got home. It's coming from school. If you hear some noise in the background, I'm sorry. No,
No, that's
yeah, no
okay.
problem.
For me to hear that's amazing because guys, and like the same Pereira said, and because about my job, it's easy peasy for me to talk. And when I start here in talk, I say, oh my gosh, there is a lot of subject, different topics. I say, oh my gosh, there is a lot of word in my mind, but I don't know how, but I say, oh my god, how I need to put in this for like can I say like I forgot the name. Like I put it in my mind, I need to put out. That's why I say, oh my gosh, because when I explain for my customer about my job, I need to do something, it's easy peasy
Mhm.
for me. I need to solve my problem here. But when I
Yeah.
start here, I say, oh my God, for me, it's amazing because there is a lot of subject about today, and this word scratch for me it's new for me, guys, sorry, but
Yes.
new.
Yeah, and this is, I think this is the best answer, because if the people, oh, what's your level in English? You can answer, man, let's have a conversation, for 20 minutes if you want. Then,
Mm.
it's fun
do you want
because
that?
the
Yeah, do
people.
you want that I write something for you right now? Do you want that? What I can do to prove to you, that I can speak? I think this is the
People,
best way, being confident as well. So,
so people try to measure someone to level. No, how your level? C1,
yeah.
C2, B1, B2. I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, but I think it's due the industry, the industry of English school. They, kind of try to, because it's a way to, oh, you are not good and you need to achieve this level. So
market
it's something
strategy.
that, yeah, is something that is not, how can I say, is not concrete. It's
Mhm.
abstract, in the imagination. So I don't know if I'm good or not. I don't know. And the only way that you can try and you can, experience if you are good or not is talking and listen to people. If you
Yeah.
are listening properly and talking a lot and answering the stuffs, and you can solve your problems in English, right? That's
Mm.
the point.
True
Don't
is
care if
we
your level is good.
about level. What I think sometimes I think to myself, we will always going to improve.
Mhm.
We will never
Yeah.
stop to learn.
Mhm.
Always going to learn something new. Even in Portuguese, sometimes a new word.
Mhm.
Imagine in English, in French.
Mhm.
That's
Exactly.
a big truth.
Yeah, I agree.
Exactly. And if you have confidence, I think I mentioned in one of these videos that nowadays I learn language not because I need to improve, but because I want to, I'm very excited to, oh my God, this expression is so awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use it. So it's kind of, it's natural. It's natural, the learn, because man, nowadays I'm researcher, so I think my mind is researching oriented, to research. So, for example, I always think we as kids, we are naturally learners.
Mhm.
But when we grow up, you kind of lose it, because the society, man, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to know this or that. So you kind of feel oppressed by this whole knowledge of the society, and we need to take back this enjoyment, this fun, this way to learn. Oh, I want to know this because it's interesting. This is
Yeah.
interesting. It's not
Yeah.
something, oh my God, I don't know, I will die. Oh, it's kind of very suffering way, but it's kind of because it's interesting. It's nice, to talk. It's nice to exchange ideas, and that's it.
Yeah,
There's
guy,
a,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, you can say.
There's a word in English, but I can't say it in Portuguese. It's compelling. Compelling.
Compelling. Okay.
I don't see a word in Portuguese. that way. That's compelling. It's you have fun while you learn, you know, you spend your
Oh,
time
wow.
what you want to do. That's the best way. I try to do that. For example, I use YouTube a lot to improve my listening. You know, I try to watch videos that I like, compelling me. Oh, that's the word.
Ah, okay.
To spend time, spend 1, 2, 3 hours. Oh my gosh, 3 hours here. It's like be 50 minutes. It's good. The compelling is that. You
Perfect.
know? For example, this conversation is good. It's compelling. You know, it's fast, fast.
Exactly. Very fast, actually.
Very fast, very fast. That's it. That's my. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
very, very
I'm
interesting.
sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know. I
Sorry.
would like just to say if we are win, guys, because there is a lot of people outside like give up, you know, about dreams,
Mhm.
about English, about a lot of people, a lot of goals they dream. And when I talked to my friend, they were a student, they stopped, they don't continue studying English or doing something, you know, and that's why I would like to say if we are, I think, one, like vencedor, ganhamos, like this,
Mhm.
saying this.
Yeah, it's something that, I really don't know, but I think we sometimes we do not have the good people to tell us that, all the things that I'm telling you was based on my experience, my, totally, but because I'm very, how can I say, this in Portuguese is crazy because I don't know how to explain, but trusting me in terms of will. I will explain a little in Portuguese, but eu tentei criar, or I tried to create my own methods as a researcher. As researcher, I always, day by day, try to create my own methods.
Me too.
And when I pay attention that the people are suffering more, man, something's not good, something's not right. If we can build a method where the people can have fun learning,
Mhm.
this is the way that we need to go, right? This is the pathway.
Yeah.
Reduce the suffering because as a researcher, I've seen it, the people suffering all the day, suffering to sleep, suffering to wake up, suffering to learn, suffering to pass. And man, and I always say, I enjoy all the process of course, it's not easy. Sometimes it's hard, but it's not suffering. It's like, oh my God, the suffering that I'm saying is something like, oh my God, I don't know. It's a terrible, man. We are alive, we are learning, we are here improving and have a very good first conversation. That's the point. It's about perspective. It's not about the information. It's not about process. It's about perspective. Some people can struggling a lot learning, and some people can, oh man, I'm passing through the same process, but I'm happy. And you are suffering. Two sides of the same kind, my opinion.
And it's easy to say that, but I remember in the beginning, honey, I think this is happen. I think in the same people because I'm suffer too much, but I needed to do. I needed to do. That's why I say, oh my gosh, I need it. I bought a lot of course online. I saw a lot of video in English, how to learn English, how to do this, how to learn this more fast. A lot of, and
But
I have this. I think yesterday I like save, like I can say I save. I put in a lot of notebook. I open this, I say, oh my God, there is a lot of story in English. I wrote this mini
Mhm.
story. He is, verb to be, he is by, he, a lot of repeat. I remember this. And I think this is necessary doing that. I think. I don't know. Because someone people thought, I say, oh, I will learn English and maybe to be a fluent like 2 months, maybe 1 year. Sorry, baby. When I listen this and people to say that, I say, okay, go ahead, start.
yeah, actually, part of my view is based on guy here, okay, Nietzsche.
What is that?
He said a lot, you know, our society is nowadays, the Western society is based on suffering. That's it. But of course, this is a very, very, very deep conversation. I need to have a lot of, but I will tell you experience that I had. I have part of my family, you know, with similar age than me, my sister and so on. We all play and sing, play instrument. We all sing well, play well, sing well, but we hadn't teachers. But what's happened in the past, and I'm saying of family more than I think 10 people, more than 10. We play when we are together, we are playing guitar and singing, you know, playing rhythm instruments and so on. But what happened when we were kids, right? We learned how to play without judgment. All the people learning together and having fun without judgment. Nowadays, I have people that we have the same age that hadn't learned at that time. And if you say, man, just try it. Oh, no, I don't know. I don't know. I'm terrible on it. I'm terrible on that. You know, this is my perspective in terms of learning. And just to explain a little in Portuguese that eu e os meus primos, parte da minha família, nós aprendemos a tocar instrumentos juntos, pequenos, sem julgamento.
I know.
As pessoas que não aprenderam,
Uhum.
elas se sentem fora desse processo. Então, se eu perguntar, não, tenta isso, a pessoa vai falar assim, não, eu já tentei. Ah, não, eu sou ruim. Sabe, é esse disinformation, you know, the kind of internalizes kind of suffering ideas. I don't know. And I think it's due the process that become adult, you know, the adult
People want to
is
really
kind of based on the,
Andy, when
but it's
people
not easy, but it's not easy really want
I
because all the
know.
people want, you know.
They're like,
When you
no,
are
Dave,
when
like,
you
When
are
you see-
kids, things easier. When you are kids,
Exactly.
things easy because that I really feel because without judgment, it's easier
Without judgment,
for
it just-
fun. Because,
You commit a lot of mistakes, you know, playing. You,
yeah,
oh,
it's
it's wrong, but okay. Oh, it's wrong again, but okay. It's wrong again. And you can do it many times. And of course, you're gonna
learn and
reach.
play, you know, learn and play. You know, that's the
Yeah.
another thing that you said that I think interesting about learning. It's that the most part of teacher from traditional school try to fit the same method for everyone. That's a problem. No, that's a problem because
Exactly,
I have my
exactly.
way to learn. You have to way to learn. You know? A friend of mine asked me, "Hey man, what do you think about Duolingo?" You know, I hate Duolingo. I don't like Duolingo, you know, but
I'm this on the same
always-
team. You know?
I almost answer, "Hey man, Duolingo, I hate Duolingo," but I know, no man. If you work to you learn something there. Of course, you have to do more than that. You will not be able to speak English perfect just with Duolingo, but it's a good beginner. Why not? You know, because
Yeah. Yep.
every person have a way to learn something. You know, I have this mindset right now. When I was younger, I had my mindset. It's different. Oh, I have to learn that way. It's just one way to learn, but there are a lot of ways
Exactly.
to learn. You know, a lot of
Talk.
paths to learn.
Yeah, talk is totally this process actually, because you know the core here is not interrupting, they're not correcting, because the people gonna learn. We are only taking back, you know, the very deep knowledge from kids.
Mhm.
Do that, the kids learn so fast.
Another
the
thing
English. Without
another thing
judgment,
that-
just
another
speaking,
thing that I
repeat.
really like about the talk, it's my mind. No, I don't know about you, but I think it's the same. The next conversation, I will do better. No, and I try. I speak more. I mean, I listen more. I study more. You know, for example, tomorrow I have another conversation. Why we study here? I will listen here about the talk. You know, I really like to listen podcasts. You know, before this conversation, I was listening podcast from scratch. You know.
Mhm.
Because it's good to me because sometimes vocabulary going to bring up my mind, no? By the way, I forgot a lot of words here, but it doesn't matter, no? We have to support it. So that's what I think about it. Though it's really, I really believe this the talk, you know, works for us, for everyone.
And
Yeah,
question, when you
go
were
ahead.
talking about the Fredericks next, I don't know. This is his name? I don't know. Because you put in the chat.
Nietzsche.
Yes, the
Friedrich
Frederick.
Nietzsche.
Oh,
Yeah, Nietzsche. Yeah, Nietzsche.
okay.
This philosopher. He said a lot about the Western society in terms of behavior, the behavior that we've been performing, and he studied that in the past, the very past,
Mhm.
the people learn different in different manners because we were more artists.
Mhm.
You know, we contemplate the stuffs without judgment, without rule and box, but only for doing the stuffs. For this reason, if you study the philosopher, they were artists,
Mhm.
you know, mathers, scientists. They were everything because it was not based on box, but based on learning. And learning, we can learn from a lot of things, you know, from nature, from playing, from build, from reading, from listening, from playing,
I
right?
would
So
say
this is the stuff. Go
I
ahead,
would
Maria.
say that the goal is one, but the path or the goal it's several, no? Because in my case, or it's fluid, to be fluid in English, well, it's the same place that everyone here going to reach, but the way to get there is different,
Exactly.
no?
Mhm.
Exactly.
That's my thought.
What, for example, nowadays I have teaching some students at university, and all the things that I said is always say that, man, have fun, commit mistakes. Then I will say we can talk, you know, if it's right or not, but only then. First conclude it, and then we can start. Your family's safe, you're safe, you know, is going well. I'm good. You good? You good? Okay, commit that mistake, and then we can have a conversation. But you know, the feeling of students is totally the opposite because they were, you know, teaching on this past way of teaching that is judging. So, oh my God, can I do this? Can I do that? And you know, a lot of suffering. I mean, you know, you don't do anything and you are surfing without doing. Do something, do the wrong way, please do the wrong way. You know, click on it, click on that. Man, no, erase. Right, it's nice. I'm good. Are you good? That's, you know, it's
Yeah,
very simple.
I
We
need
need to reduce that.
Yeah, I need to agree with you because this is happening with me. Because when I lived in Boston, I remember a lot of Brazilian guys around me, and then of course there is people who speak better than me, of course, in the past, and then they laugh. They laugh, and I feel like, oh, they judge me all the time, you know, like back me. And when I moved for Missouri, no, don't have a like immigrant here, too much immigrant, you know. And
Mhm.
for American guys, I'm trying because I speak another language, like the same, you know, they don't speak another language.
Exactly.
They
You
like,
know, it's not something easy because, as I mentioned, the whole society is structured to think like this. And I'm saying that because I, you know, kind of try to build my way to teach and my way to learn. Okay, and I'm saying that if the people, I know that the people can judge me. And man, you can judge, you know, everyone around the world. Judge. You know, the people will judge it. That's it, man. The problem is, or it's not the problem, but you know, the point is, I'm solving my problem speaking English. Can you do it? No. If you can do, right. If you cannot do, right as well. You know, try to do. I'm making my money using English. You know, can you do it? I'm doing. You can judge me. Okay. I don't
hey,
care.
can I do a question for you?
Okay, go ahead.
You are able to read a book, it's normal book, English, you can do that? Because for me it's so hard. I need to start, but
But
I
but
bought it.
other Yeah. I'm a researcher, so I need to read all the time, you know, papers in English. the most part of the paper are in English, so American,
Because
England, Australian,
there
Chinese, and
are
so on.
there are different type of books, you know. There are beginner books for learners, but you mean about the traditional book, common books in English, no? The answer. But I try to read in English, no, because they are, how can I say that, Nick? Expensive reading and extensive reading, no? I try to read it without stop, you know. Just doesn't matter what I going in order to stand. You know, I try to read because the reading is so important to build vocabulary or something like that. But the thing is, some books it's hard to understand, even romantic books. But there are some books that's easier to understand or better to understand. I mean,
Exactly. And
Angel,
you know, for
what
example,
what
you know that I agree with you all that is hard, you know. It's not easy, something, oh my God, but it's something that, you know, I know that's hard, but a lot of things it's hard. And if I need to read a book, I will read a book, you know. That's
Angel,
the,
I need
okay.
you. You can my mentor, please. I pay you.
This is
You
not
can
supposed to be
hire
a
me.
coach session.
Yeah.
I will share with you a video, it's very funny
Like
video
to
about
hire you.
learning. But it's something that I built, you know, it's not natural. It's
But
something that
Angel,
was solely based on my experience. And
Angel,
all the okay.
you are a
and,
teacher, you're right? You're a teacher. You teach someone English, right? Or no?
No, I'm
No?
research. I work with geology. No.
Oh my gosh. I'm
I have a
hard.
question to this line. Can
Okay. Of
can I
course.
ask
Go
her?
ahead, Pereira. Free.
Do you live in the United States? Of course. Do you live in the United States? Do you live in the United States now?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Because a friend of mine live in the United States asked me, "Hey, how did you learn English?" And it's the question that my friend asked me brings me my mind. It's interesting because he lived in the United States for about 5 years, but he doesn't speak English well. And I learned that doesn't matter where you live, what matters what you do. Do you agree with me?
I agree
Do you
with
know something in that situation I say?
Of course, I agree with you, but there is a problem here because a lot of people hard work here. It's different.
Oh, I know.
When
It's different.
people get home here, like turn on TV, Brazilian guys speak Portuguese or listen Portuguese all the time. In my case, it's a little bit different because my job, I work like my company. I work with American guys. That's why I stay here.
It's good to you.
Improve my English too. That's why I learn it.
Okay.
And
I
I study every single day. Before this day, I was like training all the time to say instead of. All the time I talk by alone by myself, like loud to put in this is my mind. But there is a lot of people here, of course, don't speak English.
I understand because some people think I will travel to the United States to start to speak English, but
A lot of people, yeah,
that
exactly.
is different, no?
That is what I said at the beginning. If you are not ready, you know, in emotional, psychological, man, you can travel to, you know, live around. Oh, my first traveling abroad was last year. My first ever, only once, you know, was nice. Was really interesting and, you know, go
I
to
never
the
been to abroad
Scotland.
yet. I never been to abroad yet, but I think, of course, 100% possible to learn English everywhere, no? Even in the countryside of Minas Gerais. That's it.
Pereira, you and Angel speak very well. You speak better than me. And that's why, but I needed, I know, I needed to stay here every single day.
Your pace
Keep
is
here,
good. Your
study.
pace is good. I like your pace to speak, you know?
Thank you.
Your accent, it's like American girls. I remember sometimes. Oh, it's good.
Guys, thanks a lot for this conversation.
Thank
I
you.
will share with you this very fun
Pleasure.
video that's totally about this topic. And was really awesome. I really like when we, you know, do not answer questions, but just have a natural conversation, and we can create it, can improve more, you know. I think in terms of vocabulary and sentences, it's the best, you know, case.
Was an automatic
So-
conversation, not was a mechanic conversation. That's good.
Exactly. So enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, I didn't
See
see
you in
that.
the next week.